welcome to the Passion Witch Project. I'm your host, Emily Steckel, pharmacist, Reiki practitioner, and Passion Witch. And on this show, we chat with folks who are leaning into what makes them wonderfully weird and following their passion. And today, we are so grateful to be joined by Amanda Marquis, photographer and owner of Amanda Marquis Photography. Welcome, Amanda.
Thank you. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Thank you.
I'm so excited for you to be here. You came in dressed in pink, and I was like, oh, you're a fellow pink sister.
Oh, I love the color pink, and it's me. It's my brand too. It's my hair.
Yes.
My shoelaces.
I'm kind
it's
of
me.
It is you. Do you remember when you were first drawn to the color?
You know what? Yeah, I was 3.
Really? You remember?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. There's a story here.
I've been a girly girl my entire life, with a little tomboy era.
Mm-hmm.
You know, way back in the 1900s. We're not going to say exactly what year, but back then.
Yeah. I love that. Okay, so I don't know if you read the questions in advance, but I like to start these episodes by asking my favorite question.
Okay.
And I'll preface it by saying you don't have to have an answer, and you're allowed to change your mind later. You're not committed to this.
Oh, I love zero commitment.
Zero commitment. But if you could be the best in the world at one thing, what would it be?
Oh, Emily, that is the one question I did read. And I literally, for the last 2 days, have been driving around town thinking about that. I'm like, if I could be the best in the world at one thing, and I don't have an answer.
Fair. You don't have to.
Because I don't need to be the best in the world at one thing. Mm-hmm. I like to specialize in what I do, and I'm good at it, but I don't need the notoriety, the fame of being the best at it.
Okay. What if you were the best, I don't know, dishwasher loader, right?
I am really good at doing dishes.
I love
that
Maybe
chore. I
already...
hand wash. Oh my God, I love that chore.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it funny? Thank goodness we have different chores that we prefer. That's not one of mine. But...
I don't like the ceiling fan dusting.
Yeah.
I don't like that one.
So, Amanda, I'll share with our viewers the first time we met. So we met at the New Hampshire Conference for Women, an incredible event put on the whole brainchild is Leslie Sturgeon's, and I hope to get her on the show at some point because it's really just
phenomenal woman.
Phenomenal woman. It's such a labor of love and beauty and just great connection. But we met, and your photographs, Amanda, are just striking.
Thank you.
You have such a style. I'm trying to think of the equivalent. I think of writing. I think of voice, but in photography, is
I guess that would be that's my voice.
Your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, right. So yes. So. I think right now you're doing mostly, if not all, boudoir photography.
98%.
98%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And was that always the style of photography you were most drawn to?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Let's hear that story. I'm so curious.
All right, we're going to go way back.
Yes, please.
We're going to back up to September of 2018.
Mm-hmm.
That summer prior, I was not a very happy person. I was working in retail. My wife and I had just taken custody of our then 3-year-old nephew. And life changed instantly. One morning we woke up child-free, and that night we went to bed with a 3-year-old in our house going, what do we do with this?
Yeah.
Do we kennel it while we go to work?
Do we kennel it?
What do we do? Yes! I didn't know what we were supposed to do with this little human that now needed me to cook and is it potty trained? All the thoughts back then.
Yes.
And so fast forward a couple months to September, I'm missing T-ball games on the weekends because I was working in retail. Mm-hmm. I'm missing bedtime stories and I was like, I'm kind of into this now. We don't kennel it, by the way. Don't do that.
No.
And so I'm really feeling this gig of, raising this little boy who was biologically our nephew. We have since adopted, so now he's our son, which is amazing. But, so I was miserable. And my wife said, quit your job and do your photography full time. And of course I was like, there's this thing, it's called bills. And she goes, you'll figure it out. And just like those
Just got chills.
3 words or 4 words, however many that is, I was like, she's right. I always figure it out. So at the beginning, I was everything. And I had no formal training. I didn't have a studio. I didn't know anything other than natural light, like sun's out, buns out kind of thing.
Yes.
I wasn't doing boudoir back then, so the buns out wasn't.
Came later. Yeah. Okay, great.
Families and babies and weddings, and was really filling my schedule with all the niches. And in October of that year, a friend of mine asked me to take some of those sexy pictures for her partner for Christmas. So again, no studio, no clue what I was doing. She did her hair and makeup, came to my house. I had my bedroom all cleaned up, and shoot went great. A month later, she picked up her album and started bawling. I was like, oh, I'm very sorry. Public apology. But I was wrong. She said, I'm beautiful, aren't I? And at that point, I knew that there was no question I was going to niche down and do boudoir only at that point. So February of 19, I had a studio space. I had started to learn not natural lighting, strobes.
Yeah.
Whatever. There's another word, but I can't remember. Anyway, studio
You don't know what it's
lighting.
called?
I know, right? Like I'm asking you. And I'm 100% self-taught on my lighting style in regards to it's really been an evolution, because in the beginning I was just using lights from the windows to try to capture it, and I was really drawn to this almost mysterious style where it's distinct shadows and highlights, and using the shadows to hide the parts we don't love and the highlights to accentuate the parts we do. And it's very universal. It works for every client, every size, every shape, every height, every color, everything. I don't have to alter, how I'm posing someone who is a size 2 or a size 22. It doesn't matter because of the way I really work with the lighting.
Wow.
So that was a very long answer for that question.
I love that. So it's so lovely to think about how your voice came about as a sort of like an act of love for your clients, right? As a way to really help them feel they're most beautiful.
Absolutely. Like I said, when my friend, started crying, she said, I am beautiful, aren't I? And I hadn't ever questioned that, you look in your mirror, you're beautiful. I hope you see that when you look in your mirror. But I'm going to bet there are times that you don't. You're just picking out the imperfections that you perceive you have. And I'm very specific and intentional with the wording I use, because I don't say you only see your flaws. Because then I'm telling you have flaws.
Right.
No, none of us have flaws. It doesn't matter. So I say you only see what you perceive are your flaws, because that's your perception. And you're not flawed. And it just clicked for me that our community is full of women who are seeing themselves in their mirror one way when the world sees them a different way, when their partners see them a different way. And it's just, my passion for just changing the mindset and transforming our community, women, even men too. They struggle, there's societal expectations of them on covers of magazines as well. And watching them transform and seeing themselves in a way that they 99% of the time have not. Happy days. Yes, I love it.
So juicy, right? When you have
Yes.
those
Great
moments,
word.
right? Those moments where someone recognizes themselves through your eyes,
Yes.
right? Through your lens.
Exactly.
Your rose-colored lens.
Very much so. Oh, I should have worn my pink sunglasses. I got them. They even say booty queen.
You are a rose-colored lens, babe. Like, your whole being is a rose-colored lens.
Do I have the pink aura?
Yeah, of course.
I love it. Is that good? Is the
It's
pink
all
aura?
good.
Okay.
It's all beautiful. There's no bad aura.
I'm like, I don't want a bad aura.
There's no bad aura. Because I think the beauty is that we're all different.
Yes.
Right? Like if everybody had your aura, well then how boring.
Oh, the world couldn't do
right.
with more than one of me.
Same girl, right? Thank goodness. Thank
Yes,
goodness we're
I'm
all
like,
a little bit different.
Put the brakes on that thought.
Yeah. But I'm curious too. We spoke a little bit off camera about how you hold a safe space, right? And so I think the language that you're choosing very much helps to set that space. Are there other things that you're kind of consciously aware of that you do to make someone feel safe and comfortable and sexy, right? Because you're not. It's not just safety. It's not just comfort. It's like sexy, beautiful.
Right.
Like there's a whole other
what
level.
Is sexy?
Great question. Yeah. What is
You
it?
know what?
What is
you
it?
know what? It's not all physical.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Sexy is a mindset, and if I can get someone there by seeing their physical appearance in a way that their partners do, then that translates into that mindset. It's so crazy. So yeah, you brought up how we were talking about the safe space. These photo shoots, experiences, because it's so much more than doing a photo shoot in my bedroom now. We include the hair and makeup and the consultation for wardrobe and have a closet that people can borrow clothing from and just, oh my gosh, it's so much. But I lost my train of thought, Emily.
So we were talking about safe spaces. We were talking
The
about
vulnerabilities.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
Yes.
The vulnerability it takes for someone to come in for these types of photo experiences, it's out of all of our comfort zones. And I can speak from this because I have gone and had my session done as a client. So I know what it's like.
I'm curious, was that before or after you started doing these shoots?
After.
Oh, that's so
I have
interesting.
been doing these for 2 years saying,
No
girl, I
way.
know how you feel. And deep down, I'm like, you're a big fat liar, Amanda. Like,
Oh, goodness, that's so interesting.
So I went and I had a shoot done 100% as a client. Yeah. The photographer knew, we're industry courtesy or whatever.
Yeah.
And we did this shoot, and oh my God, I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. But the understanding that gave me to be even more intentional with creating a place that you can be vulnerable. You will not be judged. We will have fun. We will laugh. We will joke. We will cry. We will set the camera down and have a conversation if you need it. There's no rules. And there's nothing that says that I have to, all right, next. Like, this is not an assembly line production. This is an experience tailored for that client. And we've had so many interactions prior to the shoot that I know them. I know what they are concerned about with their physical appearance. I've got a pretty good handle on the mentality of what they're coming in for. And so it's an experience. And I got way off topic, sorry.
No, that was perfectly on topic, right? Well, I mean, I think I love the choice of words, creating a safe space. It's very much something, I'm a Reiki practitioner, it's very much something in kind of the holistic healing community that we talk about, right? Creating safe spaces for people to, either come undone if that's what they need, or right, to work through something challenging, to receive, right, to surrender, whatever the case may be. And what you're doing is absolutely healing work.
It's transformations.
Yes.
It's transformative. Can I tell you a story?
Please.
This one will stick with me till the end of time. So about, 5 or 6 years ago, I got a call from a gal, potential client, and she had, she was in therapy for being essayed. And it was someone she was familiar with, so it was a date rape situation. And her therapist had suggested for her to have one of these shoots to reclaim herself from that, to take that power back. So during the consultations prior to the shoot, because again, I'm going to get to know more of your story. You are not just a number or a dollar sign to me. You become my friend, quite possibly even after the shoot too. Yeah. As she and I are. Anyways, through the consultation, she admitted she still had the shirt she was wearing that night. And I said, I'm going to leave this up to you. But if you bring that, we will do a ceremonial, destruction of it per se, if you're willing. Shoot day rolls around, she has the shirt with her. It was a flannel shirt. My God, you can't rip those. Anyways, So we did the first part of the shoot, and then, very carefully, emotionally, mentally, all of that, I had her put the shirt on. And you just saw the weight of everything on her. Then I had her take it off, and, we cut it to get started, and I took pictures as she ripped it apart like this. And let me tell you, when she did, everything about her just rose up. Like, I literally saw her as a phoenix just rising up. And the final image I got was her holding this. And I swear on all that is holy, that scene will never, ever leave. It's implanted, it's core memory now. That transformation that I saw that day just reaffirmed why I will always, always be a boudoir photographer.
I love that. And go ahead, sorry.
No, the beauty is that she lets me tell her story.
Yeah.
She lets me show her images, and use this as an example. And, here we are 5 years later. We are still friends. She is in such a great place, and I like to think I had a little bit to do with that.
Of course, right? Like, just allowing her to release.
Yes.
Right?
Reclaim.
And reclaim. Yeah.
Oh, it was just the most beautiful experience. And I know we have limited time, but I could go on forever about all these different stories. I'm entrusted by these clients, these women who are willing to be yet that much more vulnerable and share with me, I'm here for divorce, he cheated, I'm here for, even the brides that come in and are doing this as a gift, of course it's very different mood, but it's just, there's a transformation. My client this morning is an upcoming bride, and she saw herself differently. I
mean, what a threshold that is, right?
Right before you get married, having that confidence and stuff.
Yes.
Or
to
right
enter
after.
into a marriage with a voice.
Yes.
With a knowledge of your body's wisdom, power, beauty, right?
All of it, or the divorced clients, entering the next chapter with that belief, that knowledge of their worth.
Yes. Yes.
That's it. That's why I do what I do.
Yeah. I had my first boudoir photo shoot. I did it so I had about a 75-pound weight loss, and I was like feeling good in my body. I was not just good in my body, I was feeling like connected to my body in a way that I hadn't in a long time. And I did it as a gift for my then husband, but like it was really for me.
Always is.
It always is, right?
Uh-huh.
But like it's interesting because he looked at it the day I gave it to him and then never again. And so when I left the marriage, I took it with me, and it was this like very symbolic, like, this is me coming back to me. Like,
I love that.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Emily, I love that so much because, I'm sure there was a little disappointment that he only looked at it once.
Of course, of course, I grieved that. Oh yeah, yeah.
He doesn't know what you went through to even get that shoot done.
Exactly.
And it felt like you weren't being validated.
Yeah.
So I get it. I tell everybody, while you may have the mindset that this is a gift for someone else, really come at it as the gift you're giving yourself and even future generations. Because when we're confident,
oh my gosh, yes.
we're raising our children confidently.
Absolutely. And I've been wanting to talk to you about this because I think our sexuality, that energy, that like knowledge of that within us is one of the most potent currencies that we have. I think.
I agree.
I'm curious like how that factors into your work, right? Like it's
Oh wow. It's used in the right way, used positively.
yes. I think that's the key, isn't it?
That's a key, but that's part of our power as women is to know that we do have this, this almighty power within us, just by being born who we were. And when we're using it in the right way, then it's so beneficial to ourselves and our families and our communities. And how that factors into what I do is I help women realize that it's okay to have a sexualness.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
We can make it
Because I
one.
just said what
There
is
are no
sexy
rules.
like 10 minutes ago. To know that that's there, that they might not feel it. They might have extra weight. They might have nursed 3 children. So things change as we get older. And I feel like we lose that mindset of that power that we actually do have. And that doesn't go away, no matter what stage in life you're at.
And I think, I think we're going back to this idea of used correctly. I think there's this fine line, I suppose, between making sexuality something that you try to that you use to get what you want or to make something happen, right?
We've all
Versus,
done
right?
that,
We've done that. I mean, let's be honest.
I know how to get out of a parking ticket. Don't we?
I won't go. Okay.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, we can share stories about that. But I think once you're aware of the potency of it, right? You can choose to let it just be the thing, to be the energy that lets you feel like you belong in a room.
Yes.
To not feel like you have to shrink. To not feel like you have to be
Absolutely.
an imposter, too big. To know that you, just as you are, sexuality included, intellect, capacity for emotion, all of it, right? It's you. It's who you are.
One thing is, I think that women in general now, we're becoming a more empowered species, through Boudoir photo shoots. And all of these things, we're really seeing a shift, and have been for quite some time, from when we were just property. And,
It's sis.
I just had a conversation with our 12-year-old boy earlier this week about what a dowry is and those types of arranged marriages and things like that. But he's like, why would somebody pay a family to marry their daughter? Like that. He just didn't understand that, which I'm really grateful that that's not the thing anymore. But there was zero power, and even back then, women didn't their sexual beings were not recognized. They weren't a thing. There was, it was really purely for procreation or the male enjoyment. So I love how we've come so far in a rather short amount of time. That yes, we can use the power of being female in a room and know our self-worth and our value and stand tall. Take up that space. We don't need to shrink. We're not property.
Absolutely.
We're empowered.
Yes. And certainly I 100% agree. Boudoir photography is an incredibly empowering experience. Thank you. Experience.
I got you.
You were right there. I'm curious, now that we're talking about this, are there other experiences that you've had personally or that you see clients have or friends in your life have that also help foster that sense of empowerment, that belonging in a room, that not needing to shrink?
Oh my gosh, so many, honestly, because like I said, how far we've changed and how I feel, and maybe it's my growth, my age, I don't feel like in general women are as catty towards each other, or maybe that's just the circles I'm putting myself in.
Yeah,
which
I wonder
could
about that
be
too.
that, I find that I'm really drawn to very positive circles, the certain women's networking groups, and I'm big on those. I'm intentional with my time versus, going to a co-ed networking group. Nothing wrong with guys. Just fine. But they're only 2% of my clientele, and women are 98%. So I think that in my life, I'm really feeling that we're a team, we're banding together, we're lifting each other up, and we're not trying to pull each other down and race to the bottom kind of thing. We believe that our success is everyone's success. You know, we succeed together.
Completely agree.
So,
God, I love that so much.
yes. Oh my gosh, I love this. Keep talking.
Yes. Okay. Well, the other question that I've been noodling around is, if you were to go back to like 12-year-old Amanda, are there when you think about who you were then, were there glimmers of who you've become?
Not at all.
Really? Oh, I'm
Yes.
so curious about that. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm so quick to answer. 12-year-old Amanda was being raised in a very oppressive, religious, misogynistic household.
So the glimmer is the opposite was brewing.
This, at this point, was almost born out of a rebellion because I was being raised basically to grow up and have a family, procreate. I was only being sent off to college to go get my MRS.
I see.
My MRS degree. Didn't matter if I learned a damn thing or not. I was really only being sent to college to go find a man to get married to. Surprise! My wife and I are happily married. So that Amanda had no idea what was to come at all and where I would be very, very many years later.
I've been wondering this a lot. I wonder, how often is it that the passion, the gift, the good stuff that we have to offer the world is born of some kind of deep struggle in those early years?
Oh gosh, I don't honestly know.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think I had any artistic bones in my body
Really?
until 9 years ago.
And your work, I mean, it's like haute couture. Like to look at it, it's just, oh, it's so gorgeous.
Thank you.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Didn't know I had that ability
Yeah.
at all, because I think that as I've grown through my adult years, I've really had to let go of so much of those expectations that were set on me, you know, in that type of upbringing. And, you know, I didn't grow up and have a bunch of babies. And so I went the business route, and because that was an expectation. I never gave myself permission to explore these other avenues, these other facets to me. So then when my wife said, quit your job and go full-time in photography, someone gave me permission. And I did it.
That's such a beautiful end. Oh, Amanda, permission giver. How can someone find you?
My website is www.amandamarquisphotography.com.
Please go find her. She's
You'll-
amazing.
Thank you. You'll want to. I've got a few specials coming up. I've got the rain room, which is like your own little private flash dance moment.
Yes.
Come see me.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. This was so much
So
fun.
fun. And thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time on the Passion Witch Project.